One of the most loved K-drama writers these days, named Park Hae-young, once wrote these words in her notes. Love does everything. She said that in the stories she writes, she does her best to portray love and express it fully through the characters and scenarios. And it's not just writer Park Hae-young that does this. Many writers, movie directors, and even songwriters talk about this one word very often: love. Everything starts with love, and love makes our hearts full. And today on Dive Into Live, our studio is going to be filled with music that is overflowing with love. My name is DJ Kate, and let's start today with a beautiful live performance by classical guitarist Denis Sungho. This is 섬집아기, Island Baby. Wow. Woo. Wow, everybody. Welcome to Playlist Up Feel Like 11, where we bring you a diverse array of talented musicians. Today is Wednesday, which means it's time to dive into live, where we dive into our music guest stories as well as their live performances. And we started off with this captivating performance by Denis Sungho. So please welcome classical guitarist Denis Sungho.
Thank you for having me.
Hello. Could you
Hello.
quickly introduce yourself?
Yes, I am a Korean-Belgian guitarist, classical guitarist and composer. I am a proud father, a proud husband, and I'm just a normal person.
After that beautiful performance, you're like, I'm just a regular person.
I am.
Yes. So many people welcomed you. Nur said, hello, Denis, with the guitar emoji. Welcome. Nian says, happy Wednesday, Kate, Playlist Up crew and all. Joshua said, this song would be lovely to fall asleep to. Someone also said, Nur said, I wish I can play guitar too, but my useless fingers only knows how to type messages.
But very quicker than me, probably. It's important.
Yeah, typing is important. You know, secretaries have to type. Siska says, guitar sounds are always the best. Ooh, I love it. Chell said, this is what my dad plays. Classical guitar, acoustic guitar too. Wow, Nian says, I love classical guitar. So there's a lot of people who are familiar with classical music and classical guitar, and you play the classical guitar as well, right?
Right.
Okay. So before we move on, could you please introduce the first song that you played for us?
Sure.
섬집아기. What is this song?
Island Baby. It's a very famous lullaby.
Yeah.
And my wife actually sang it a lot when my daughter was born. It was lovely. And so I decided to make my own arrangement. And I did more like classical style with some progression and arrangement. That is the story of this beautiful song.
Wow. So did you know this lullaby before your wife sung it for your daughter?
I heard it a few times because it's a very famous one in Korea.
Yes.
Yeah. But I thought I didn't dive into this song. But since my wife mostly every day sing it for my daughter, I begin to eat the song.
Wow. Then now do you play it for your daughter or does your wife still sing
She's
it?
3.5. No, she's more like 2. She's already into K-pop singing, so she doesn't care about me. About my song.
Wait, she's 3.5?
3.5.
And she's into K-pop?
It begin. New jeans.
New jeans.
It's very powerful marketing. Already my daughter is there. Amazing.
It's because she's a new baby. She likes new jeans.
Maybe.
All right, I love it. And we're going to, talk about more of, your daughter later too. And, there's a lot of people who know you all around the world, but we want to get to know you and introduce you to our new listeners. There might be some new listeners on ARIRANG Radio today. So we're going to have this kind of emoji talk.
Excellent.
To get to know you. There's going to be an emoji that pops up that represents you in some way.
All right.
Then we're going to talk about it. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, please give us the first emoji.
A radio. So I listened. I'm older than you, so I listened to the radio a lot when I was young, and this is how I discover a lot of different music. I love radio.
You love radio.
Yeah.
Isn't this is your first time doing radio like this? Kind of.
But it's a modern OTT radio,
Yeah, it's
right?
modern.
But I come from radio. You need to turn the button. It makes. And I am from this generation. I prefer without image radio, but it's important to have the image. I don't criticize.
Yeah, no misunderstandings. Yeah, so you love radio, and I heard that radio is special to you, other than the fact that you listen to it a lot. I heard that it was actually the medium that helped you fall in love with music.
It's
and
true.
Made you want to become a musician.
Yeah. Actually, I grew up in the countryside, so after 5 or 6 p.m. in Belgium, countryside is nothing to do anything. And I was the only child, so I listened to the radio, and I turned all these, comment on appelle, programmes, tous les programmes là-bas. Et I found, I love classical music a lot. My parents didn't know classical music at all, but I fell in love with the piano. I love piano from the first beginning, and classical piano.
So you heard classical piano through the radio, and then you were
Exact.
like, I read somewhere that you said that your body got hot just
It's true.
listening to it.
I'm sorry to say, it's maybe the first sexual feeling was the piano in the radio, you know? And j'avais chaud, I get warm when I listen to the piano. I was 4.
You were 4.
Yeah, I remember very well, clearly.
So you were 4, so why didn't you like K-pop like your daughter? You
Because
liked
at that time there was
classical
no
piano?
K-pop and there was French
There was no
pop.
B-pop, Belgian pop?
There was actually
Oh.
one, but later on. Let's skip this question. And but I was always into the sound of classical music and also les chansons. Les chansons,
the
French,
what?
French song.
Oh, the French song. Wow, to get goosebumps listening to classical piano at the age of 4 is quite special, I think.
I think so too, but my parents didn't understand that. My father is a sport professor.
Oh, so they don't do music?
They don't do music, and I did a lot of sport, but I was really extremely bad and untalented. A shame for my poor part. Excuse-moi, papa, excuse-moi.
Papa.
And,
Wow.
so I pushed them to put me in the conservatoire, la music school.
To music school. Then at music school, did you start by playing the piano then, if that's what you were inspired by?
No, because there was no more space. You need to apply, right? And it was fully booked. So I took the guitar randomly.
Oh, you just chose randomly.
There was only space there.
Ah, wow, that's destiny.
Yeah. Frustration.
So then when did you start playing guitar? Like how many years has it been now?
Oh, I can
Classic
say,
guitar?
Do you want to know my age? Yes, 40. So I began at 4, at 7, and I was born in 75, so it's more than 40 years.
40 years.
Yeah.
So you must be like almost one with your guitar by now, like so used to it. You know, like-
Indeed.
and I saw you rehearsing before,
Yeah.
and you were like using this kind of sandpaper-ish
Right.
thing to kind of, how do you say, smooth out your nails?
It's make it smooth because and especially me, I'm totally obsessed by the sound.
You're obsessed with the sound.
I love beautiful sound. Around this sound, I practice that a lot. So this sandpaper make your nail very smooth.
Wow. Yeah, it's almost like, your nails and your fingers are part of the instrument.
Exactement.
It's like a combo.
Exactly. Exactly.
And, you played for 40 years, but do you still practice every day, or are you kind of like, I'm good now?
No. That is a good thing with sport or music or whatever you do in the high level. You need to keep the high level. And more higher you go, more it's demanding. So I practice 6-7 hours a day, and I compose a lot also.
7 hours a day?
Yeah, I have to do that. Otherwise, my level go down, and I'm not
Wow.
happy.
Wow. So is there any days that you don't practice? Maybe like a holiday or your birthday?
I need to tell you the truth. I hate holiday.
You hate holidays?
Yeah, because I have to do something with other people or whatever. And what I love, it's practicing. I just come back from Japan. I was in Tokyo for 4 days.
Uh-huh.
And I just stayed in my room, except the meetings and the evening. During the day, I didn't do any tourism thing. I just practice. I love it.
So you sincerely love it?
I need it.
Oh, wow, that's good then.
Yeah.
So it must not feel like work. It
No,
just
no.
feels like
It's pleasure.
You're,
Meditation.
Wow, that gift does not come to anybody. Let me tell you. Practice is hard for some people. Wow, okay. Then I think it's time for our next emoji.
Sure.
Let's see what our second emoji is. We are a family. Like a giant tree. I think this is pretty...
Love your voice.
Oh, thank you. It's my instrument. Yeah, I think this one is pretty self-explanatory. This is you and your wife and your little New Jeans loving baby.
Yeah.
All right. So I heard that, you're a very talented and amazing musician, but you're also a very amazing father
Yes,
and wife.
and I should say I'm not sure I'm a good husband, but I'm sure I'm a good father. At least.
Really?
Yes.
No, I think you're a good husband too.
Not sure.
No, I'm sure you are. But
It's never enough for a wife anyway. I'm sorry. Sorry.
oh no, it's okay. But I could tell that you have a lot of love for your daughter
Yeah.
from the way that you dedicated the first song to her and such, and you write music for her. So do you confirm that you are a 딸바보, or like that translates to like a fool for your daughter?
Totally. And
Totally.
I already lost authority.
You lost authority?
Yeah, I give up.
Already?
I am. When she asks me, she's Papa, s'il te plaît, because we speak French together. And she look at me, she said, Papa, s'il te plaît. First time I said no.
What is
S'il te plaît, please.
Oh,
Please.
s'il te plaît.
And I said non. Papa, s'il te plaît. Bon, d'accord, okay.
Wow, so it just takes one more.
Yes, and I do a huge effort to say no at the first time.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's how my dad feels about me. Right, Dad? He's probably watching. That is so adorable. I love it. And you even made an album for your daughter? Is that true?
Yeah. Island album, the previous one. And the full album is very smooth, and the sound also is amazing. So it's more like a very tender music.
It's very tender music.
She changed me a lot, actually, because I should say before her, I was very passionate. I love sport. I used to be a biker, speed biker.
Oh, whoa.
And when she was born, I gave up all this kind of thing, and she opened my, how can I say, notre partie, the part, tenderness.
Wow. So she opened this part of like this tender side of you.
Exactement.
And that changed your music too.
Very much.
Wow. Ooh, she's a huge inspiration to your
Oh,
music. Yeah. But also, you even wrote music for your wife too, I heard.
Yes.
What song or album did you write for your wife?
I didn't write an album for my wife.
Hey, you don't need to say it straight out like that.
Oh, but maybe all my life is for my wife. I should say that.
Aww.
Did I do well?
Perfect.
Okay,
Keep
perfect.
going with.
So, and this album, my wife's song is called Mary Stella, Mary the Star, because her name is Mary Stella.
Her name is Maristella.
Korean name is different, so I composed a song for her. Yes, right.
Ooh.
It's a trick,
It's
When you fight, you write a song, and after it's okay.
I love it. Taking notes. Take notes, everybody. Then, how did you first meet your wife? What's your little, meet cute?
We met in the foundation.
At a foundation?
In a foundation, and she was serving there, and I was serving there. And we crushed to each other. And
at first, love at first sight?
I think she crushed on me.
Oh, you think she had a crush on you first?
Yeah, maybe.
Let's have her on the show, and we'll ask her next time too.
She regretted it.
Oh, well, I love it. I love that you're, so dedicated to your family just as much as you're dedicated to your music. And so I think we want to hear more of your music. You have another live prepared for us, Unvi Part 2.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more about this song?
Yeah. This is it's very the journée, le voyage from a person, from the tender part to something like more developed, and I want to give hope to everybody and more passionate ending.
Okay, so it's a song that you hope gives hope.
Yeah,
to
and
everybody.
hope, and very, very much. Go ahead, go forward.
Okay. All right. So I hope all of our listeners feel that and we receive that energy today as we listen to Denis Sungho with his next song. Are you ready?
Ciao.
Wow, so cool. Okay, here is Denis Sungho with Un Vie Part 2. Wow. There are people raving in the comments. Well, first of all, the beginning was very relaxing. And Nur said, I'm taking a deep breath and releasing. It sounds very relaxing. Suska says, such beautiful guitar playing. I can feel the energy of this song. Ooh, and Joshua Lee said, I wonder if Denis played Rammstein back in the days. Rammstein? He doesn't seem to be much older than me, almost being 38. Do you know Rammstein?
I don't know Rammstein, and I'm much.
Can you speak into the mic?
Sorry. Sure, I'm older than him. And Rammstein, I'm not sure.
Okay.
About it.
Okay. And also, Nur said, I heard from people who play guitars, they play guitar because they said it's easy to attract girls' attention. So, Denis, tell us, did your wife fall in love with you after watching you playing guitar?
No, actually, no. This is very nice because she didn't know I am a classical guitarist. She might check after that, but she didn't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
But it's true, guitar is a nice trick when you're a teenager.
Okay. It's a nice trick. Okay, took notes. All right. And so this song was called Unvi Part 2, and it was released last winter. So can you introduce this album?
Sure. It's a kind of long EP. The full album will be released later. So it's 7 tracks. And I really wanted to make, from the first beginning, tenderness, a voyage. It's a trip. And it's a story of a life, basically.
Ah, okay. And what does Unvi?
Insane. Life.
Life. One life? Is it kind of like a life?
Une vie, une life.
So it's the voyage, the journey of a life.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. I really felt like it was a journey, though. It was so calm. There were so many dynamics in the song.
Right. I tried to do that journey. Yeah.
And it ended with a bang.
Right.
So it's a good ending.
Yeah. Bam! I did it.
Yes, I did it. Wow, it's so cool that you can express that through, just one instrument. But we're going to get to know you more with more emojis. So please give us our third emoji, please.
Yes. This is my country.
Your country.
Belgium. I love Belgium.
Belgium.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were born and raised in Belgium?
In Korea. I was born in Korea and I traveled there when I was adopted in 9 months old in Belgium.
At 9 months old.
Right. And I should say I love Belgium. People from Belgium are very nice. There is kind of humor. It's funny Belgium. There is one big tragedy is the weather.
Why?
It's a rainy country.
It's rainy?
Yeah, a lot, especially this day.
Ooh.
That's not easy. But the food is delicious. Chocolate, waffle, beer.
Ooh.
It's a very nice, I love it. There is kind of humor. It's a very surrealist country.
Oh, wow. Can you recommend of your favorite Belgian food?
Yeah. First of all, the mussel are delicious. Mussel, hongap.
Mussel.
Right.
Sorry, I'm American. Mussels.
Can you eat my mussel?
I was like, mussel?
Mussel from Belgium. That's a very nice
It sounds
food.
cooler in your language.
It's a steak. I'm sorry. And and the hongap is delicious. And also, of course, all the chocolate. Le chocolat of Belgium,
yes.
that's amazing.
I love Belgian chocolates.
Amazing. Not Godiva. Godiva is overpriced in Korea. I shouldn't say that. But it's a very nice chocolate.
Wow.
But there is some boutique chocolate in Belgium.
Okay, like boutique.
Yeah, like small boutique.
Private owned.
Yeah. Amazing.
Really?
Pleasure. Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to try that. And where in Belgium did you stay? Did you grow up in?
In Huy, H-U-Y, between Liège and Namur. You know waffle Liège? Liège waffle? Have you heard about it?
Ooh, no.
But it's 2 big cities, 2 small cities, and we in the middle, it's a tout petit city.
Oh, I see. And this Belgium is where you first started your music.
Exactement.
And it's where you first was acknowledged as a musician.
Exactly.
Okay. And I heard that, just as much as you are a loving parent, your parents really supported you.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Right.
So you wanted to, do music and they didn't. Was there any hesitation or
They did
questions?
support and that's very nice, I think, because they didn't understand what's happening with me. Because they don't know music at all, but they say, okay, we don't understand, but we go for it.
Yeah.
And that's very nice of them.
Yeah, because a lot of musicians, they kind of follow after their parents who are musicians.
Right.
Or they hear their parents do it. Like my parents both did music. But it's so fascinating to see someone like whose parents did not do music and you just discovered it like a movie.
Right, and I think that's why I'm passionate about it because I love it from the first time.
Yeah, okay. And you performed in Belgium, but also all over Europe. So where in Europe have you performed at? Do you remember? I'm sure it's a long list.
Berlin Philharmonie, Köln Philharmonie, Paris Cité de la Musique, Concerto Céline Amsterdam, Concertgebouw Amsterdam, all the concert halls.
I heard Amsterdam. There's a lot of cool. I heard Amsterdam.
Concertgebouw, like the concert hall in
Concert hall in
and
Amsterdam.
Paris. But I love Cologne, in Germany.
Oh, yeah.
Philharmonie. It's a fantastic acoustic.
Wow. So would that be like one of your most memorable performances?
I have many memorable. Carnegie Hall was, of course, very much memorable. Berlin Philharmonie in that.
Wow.
Carnegie.
Then you did so much in Europe, and what made you want to perform and do your music in Korea?
But there is like a lot of Kyopo, the same thing as me. I wanted to come back here and to see what's happening. And of course, I was trapped by the energy of Korea. It's very, very seducing, right?
Yeah.
I love Belgium, but it's a boring country. And but it's fantastic if you want to take your retirement. But here, when you are young, you have this energy, it's Asia,
Yeah,
it's
the
more,
city life.
Exactly.
Then when was the first time you came to Seoul?
15 years ago, I stayed 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and you
Right.
fell in love.
Yeah, I didn't understand anything. I didn't speak English at that time, so I got totally lost.
Wow.
And no. It's very impressive, very impressive.
Yeah. And now you're very active here. You come here often. I heard you come to Korea
Yeah,
often.
but I live here with my daughter now, so I have to stay here. But I have plan anyway.
Okay. Wow. So Belgium, we need to all add that to our list of places to travel to because it sounds
Definitely.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
All right. Then can you please give us our last emoji, please? Oink.
It's two families.
It's two families.
You mean
What can it be?
What can it be?
What can it be?
It's my
Any guesses?
It's two guys, so it's open-minded. No, I'm not against. I'm very open. Good thing in Belgium, everybody is open-minded.
Yeah.
Wedding for everybody. I don't mind about it. Good, feel free. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's open-minded, but in a different way. In
I guess
music.
my daughter will get married to someone one day, right?
Yeah, but I mean, that's a good guess, but it's also meant to represent your open-mindedness in collaborating with
I
different
see.
musicians,
Yeah.
because you're a musician that does not, only do classical music, but you do various types of music. And I heard you did many collaborations with different artists.
Yeah, I did.
And there was like a long list of people: Kim Bomsu, 조수미, 인순이, Park Sunju, all these renowned musicians. How did these collaborations happen?
Most of that is randomly, except Kim Bom-sunim. I was called because the King of Belgium came to play in Korea. So Chung Wade called me, and the producer. I am the only Korean musician, right? No choice. Not. I'm just lucky. But Bom-su, the producer, loved Bom-sunim, and so we put it together. Sumi, I think she seen me on TV or something. She wanted to play, and Sunju, who is now a very, very close friend, Park Seo-joon-nim. We have been to Japan together 4 days ago.
Oh, recently.
Yeah, and we have kind of, because we play a lot together, Sunju and I, so it's very nice. In Suni, she was, there was a koyegum everywhere, right? No, Abanim, Aboji. And I say one day I want to play with her.
Wow. And like different musicians have different, they have different styles. They have different vibes. So how was it like to match each musician's vibe, and how did that work? What was like the collaboration process like?
I should say all these musicians, first of all, are very high-level musicians with a very amazing sense of emotion and generosity. So it was always like a very smooth collaboration. I love, everybody is different. In Suni, Park Sun-ju, Kim Bom-sunim, Sominim.
And you.
And me. But I love to support the voice. It's one of my pleasure also.
Wow. Then, I heard that you once said that you want to overcome the limitations of doing music alone. And so you enjoy collaborating. But what do you think it means to reach a limitation in music? Like, what's that point?
But technically, it's the instrument is only 6 strings right here. So there is a technical thing. I don't have bass a lot. I miss. So I collaborate with other musicians. I have my team also with 6 people. And then I can, but also in classical music and especially guitar, because without entering the detail, when you are pianist, you have Rachmaninoff, Chopin, with fantastic repertoire. But guitar is very limited. So I wanted always to open to different collaboration.
And other people with voices, they might need something that you have, as a
I
guitarist.
have the guitar.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like it's a what do you
Yeah.
call that? A win-win.
Yeah,
in
it's a
Korean.
win-win. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. Yeah.
Then who is an artist that you want to collaborate in the future?
It's complicated to say. There is so
New
many
Jeans.
people I love.
Just kidding.
Not sure New Jeans I want. I don't know. It should be something like The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
I think he's amazing. He's the best. For
That
me,
would
he's the
be
best.
so cool.
It will never happen, but it's really cool.
Hey, it can happen.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Things happen here at
Can you
Playlist.
call him? Can you call him?
I'll call him. It might be a different weekend. But wow, that would be a really awesome collaboration with like hip hop and classical guitar.
His voice is just amazing.
It is. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
the duo with ARIRANG RADIO, I think it's outstanding.
Wow. Okay, you're a Weekend fan.
Yeah.
All right, then I think it's time to listen to another live performance. You prepared so much for us. Thank you. This one is Unvie Part 1. We listened to Part 2 earlier. And, can you introduce this song?
Oh, this one is more, it's a tenderness of life. It's a
the
beginning. It's a nest. I'm doing the nest.
The nest of life, the tenderness.
Exactement. I need 2 seconds to tune because I use other tuning.
Okay, yeah. You can tune. I'll read some comments from our listeners. And right, so let's see. They're just having a conversation in there. Nurse says, "Ooh, Belgium chocolate." Ooh, and someone said your accent is sexy. Ooh la la. Siska said Belgian waffle. Is that popular? Oh, and Joshua clarified Rammstein was a heavy metal band in Germany. Cool, okay. Wow. All right, are you ready? Yes. Perfect. Okay, let's listen to a beautiful performance by Denis Sungho. This is Un Vie Part 1. Wow. That is so nice. Our listeners said the song is more relaxing than part 2. So beautiful. Siska said that. Chell says, beautiful song and very relaxing too. Youngkyung-nim said, I love the sound of guitar you're playing. And they asked, have you ever worked any, drama or movie OSTs?
Oh no, that's a very... I would love to. I should say two things. I didn't compose I began to compose only 3-4 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I had, I'm in classical music, so I had complex there with Chopin, Bach, all these people who studied a lot.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic composer. And I thought I'm just a guitarist, I will not compose. But during the COVID, I thought, okay, I'm very bored, so I will compose. And I begin to compose a lot. Now I compose a lot, so I would love to make some drama music or movie music. Yeah.
That's so cool. So do you think of like the main melody first? Like, I don't know how to songwrite in classical guitar.
Yeah, I am a melody-oriented person. I love beautiful melody.
Because, every time you pluck, is that plucking?
Yeah.
Like a note in the melody, it kind of feels like a lyric,
Right.
And so it's a very cool kind of composing. Oh,
I love melody. I love beautiful melody.
Yeah. Where do you get the inspiration for?
Inside me, when I find a piece. That's why I was in Japan alone in my room. I love it.
I heard that peace was something that you wanted your listeners to feel when they heard this song, Unvi Part 1.
Yes.
Is there a reason that you want to give this message of like hope and peace and
I think life is tough, especially since the COVID, everything changed, very stressful all over the world. Ukrainian war, economy is not fun.
Yeah.
So the only way to be happy is find a peace, the inner peace.
That is very true. And music put together.
Exactly.
Win-win.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for that beautiful performance.
Pleasure.
Now is a time to kind of listen to what our listeners have sent in. They sent in questions. And so we're going to answer this in a time called Ask Me Anything. And the first question that somebody sent in is, have you ever played a K-pop song for your wife and kids?
No, I didn't.
If so, oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, man. All right. Well,
but I tried to make BTS something, but it was very hard for me.
Oh, I think you could do it. I'm so sorry, but it's fake love. You just do that. I'm sorry. Oh!
We can try a duo.
Oh, a duo.
Yeah, let's make a cover. Beat on
cover
YouTube.
of BTS. Oh, that's win-win-win. That's perfect. Okay, well, next time I hope we can hear like a little K-pop cover.
Yeah.
And next question to 딸바보 드니성호님. When your daughter grows up and gets married one day, what is something you want to say to your future son-in-law? Oh, should we do this like a 영상 편지, like a video message?
Yeah.
You can look at the camera. Oh, you got the eye.
It's over there.
Oh, this main camera right here?
All
All right.
Take care of her, my friends. Be careful, I'm there. 그쵸? 같이? Good. Let's drink now.
Wow, I'm scared, and I'm not even your future son-in-law. I love it. Yeah, every father is protective for their little
But
girl.
I want my daughter I educate her to be strong enough to be self-manager.
That's true.
managed.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. She'll be strong enough to make her own decisions.
Exactly.
Good decisions.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2. Besides the classical guitar, is there an instrument or was there an instrument that you wanted to learn?
The piano.
Oh, okay. Other than the piano.
Piano.
Okay, the piano. So do you know how to play classical piano?
No. I'm a chord, only chord.
Oh, only chords. I feel like you would be talented.
I don't know. I didn't try, so.
You never tried. Ooh, okay. Another guitar question. You must have played on, many guitars through your long career.
Right.
Do you have a favorite guitar?
Oh, this one is my favorite
Oh,
one.
that one?
Yes.
Does it have a name? You name your guitars?
She's she.
She. Her name is she?
The queen, the queen. She has no name. She's higher than that.
She's an icon.
Exactement.
Okay, is there a reason why you like that guitar the
Oh,
best?
yeah. First, to make long story short, this guitar maker is a famous one from New York. He was a friend of mine who passed away 15 years ago, and this guitar is amazing. If you can understand her, she give a lot.
Wow.
And it's a very unique sound. I don't know if you heard her, but it's a very unique instrument. Very unique.
I love that. I love that you kind of refer to your guitar as like a person and like she understands me. I think that
And I have to understand her too, because with humidity or what, she changed a lot. So I need to adapt myself to her.
Wow.
It's really a couple of things.
That's so cool. Because I'm a singer, so it's very different from having like a physical something.
But your voice is terrible, because if there is wind or whatever, it's very stressful for you.
That's true. That's
Me,
true.
I can fix her sometimes.
She's always persistent.
Yeah. You, it's very complicated.
Yeah, like allergies and stuff. For any newbies to classical music or classical guitar, is there a song that you would recommend them to listen to? Like, ooh.
Oh, for classical music, I would recommend the Mahler Symphony No. 6 and Mahler Symphony No. 9. It's long, but
Number
it's
6 and 9.
Yeah, Mahler Symphony.
Mahler Symphony.
It gives a lot of things. And for guitar, Aranjuez Concerto. Ta-da-da, ta-da-da. This concerto, super famous one, and with orchestra is very fun, very powerful.
Wow. That was so cool. You just all right, everybody, listen to that, if you're a newbie to classical music. Another question. What's an adjective that you wish to put in front of your name that best describes you?
Oh, that's
As a musician or a person?
honest.
Honest.
Yeah.
Okay, why honest?
I think honesty gives everything, in music especially. You can twist, you can fake it, you can do like that. But it never touches the soul. But honesty touches the soul.
That is true. And how do you express honesty when you play through an instrument?
You need to look inside you what you really want to give to the audience, not outside of you.
Wow. You're so cool. I don't know. You're so cool. Everyone, isn't he cool? Yeah, everyone's like, oh, he's so cool. All right, okay. Wow, you have another live performance for us, I heard. We are just on a roll here. So what song is this? This is
It's a Sakamoto song. Sakamoto is a Japanese composer, passed away recently. He was my huge reference, and I love his music a lot. So Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. It's Sakamoto, one of the most famous songs of Ryuichi Sakamoto.
Yeah.
And I want to play it as a tribute for this great composer. Hope you can enjoy it.
Yes, it's a tribute. And, it's a Christmas song?
Oh, it was a movie song for
It's a
Christmas.
movie song. Yeah. Okay, that's perfect because today's a little cold, so I think we can be in this mood for today.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I need to tune a little bit too, but...
Okay, let's tune. All right, Nian T says, it's beautiful and the guitar acoustics are great. Yeongyung Nim says, I can feel that guitar is so precious to you. That is so true. Okay. Oh, yes. All the preparations. It's like warming up when you're singing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I go like before singing, and you have to tune and do that. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here is Denis Sungho with his rendition of Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. everybody. You guys are listening to Playlist Up Feel Like 11. We have here Denis Sungho. He just played Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. And a lot of people said that it's their first time hearing a classical guitar version. Charles said that. Nian also said that because I think there's a piano version. And Siska says the song is unique. Charles says the original is amazing. It's difficult to play, and you did very amazingly. Wow. And someone had a question that I also... Oh, Nian says, truly an amazing performance. My classical guitar doesn't sound anything like this. Lol. And, I kind of picked up the guitar a little bit too, but then my fingers hurt so much.
You need to practice. Keep practicing.
Is that the tip
Go
I was
through
going
the
to
pain.
ask?
Yes.
Just go through the pain?
It's hard, huh?
Oh, you just got to go through the journey?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You need to make the job.
Oh, you got to get the calluses, right?
Exactement. If not, it's always painful. But after you get used to it, it doesn't hurt anymore.
That's true. And you're always practicing, so I guess there's no time for your fingers to soften. Yeah. Oh, that was amazing. That was beautiful. Thank you so much for that. And, now it has been about an hour already. So I just want to talk a little bit, just wrap up a little bit. What are your future plans as a musician or as a father?
Sure. So I'm as a musician. My next song is released. I composed the world song for Kukyong Umnen Wesawe, Doctor Without Border. Oh. So the campaign begins May 2nd, May 8th. The song will be released by CJ and Kukyong, the Doctor Without Border, Médecins Sans Frontières. Oh. After I have to compose I make some arrangement from Iruma, pianist.
Iruma? Wow.
So we might collaborate together, and after I go to Japan, I have to compose for other things and arrangements, and I need to compose a lot these days, actually.
Wow. Yeah. So you're really, really busy, not just as a guitarist now, but also as a composer.
I'm very happy about it, yes.
Yeah, and you just started 3-4 years ago.
Right.
You're doing great.
I don't know.
That's inspiring. You're busy.
I'm busy.
Yeah, you are. Well, thank you for coming here, while you're busy. Is there anything you want to say to your family or your fans, like a little message?
Stay cool.
Stay cool?
Stay cool. I mean, every day we have stress or whatever, we all die, right? So stay cool, my friend.
That's so true. Yeah. You're cool.
I used to be a very stressed person. But
really?
Yeah, no, I'm cool.
Did that change with your baby?
I changed my age.
Oh, okay. It changed with age. Everybody stay cool with age. Yeah. I love that, though. That's very simple. Life is simple. All right. And, how does it feel being here today on ARIRANG Radio in the studio? How was it?
I love your energy. You have something very bright.
Really?
Yeah.
I have energy?
Very nice. Very
Thank
nice.
You. I'm Vitamin K. That's my nickname.
Oh, Vitamin K. I love that. All right. I'm Vitamin D.
Yeah, you're Vitamin D. The sunshine and the hope and the peace.
Exactly. K. What is it? K cocaine. No.
Oh, no. Wow. Okay. Well, I hope you had fun with us today.
Yeah, I had a very nice. Yes. Very nice time. Thank
you. All right, it's time to wrap up Playlist Up Feel Like 11. Unfortunately, thank you so much to Denis Sungho for being here with us today.
My pleasure.
We're going to say goodbye with a song by you. It's your song called Fisherman's Waltz, 어부의 왈츠. So thank you for tuning in. I'm DJ Kate Kim here to make your days an 11 out of 10 as Vitamin K. So turn it up, everybody, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.